Oh, the next big thing that's happening is UFC 223. Like,
Yeah. When
that
is
is
that?
April 7th is
Getting
when that
close?
happens. Yeah, yeah, 2 weeks from now, roughly. And
I got
I
a
am.
question for you. Is it Tony time or is it Khabib time?
Oh, it's Tony time.
It's Tony time. I think it's
Oh, it's
Khabib
Tony time.
time.
I'm all
I
about
don't think
Khabib,
so.
but not if Cyborg steps in the ring because she's a monster. Nobody's stopping Cyborg. And speaking of which, did you see McGregor talking shit on Twitter in a fancy suit, in a very new money suit?
Oh,
I mean, like
I can't.
he's challenging again, and it's like, when's he gonna come back? Are you really the champion of anything at this point?
Taylor, that's great.
Anyway, sorry.
I am very excited
I
about
think
this.
Taylor just fast forwarded the. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. I'm very excited about this
Stipe
card.
fighting Miocic on this card? Am I crazy?
That I don't know about. All I
Actually,
know
they're
about
the same
is
person, Cormier and Stipe.
yeah. Is Stipe fighting himself again? I like no. It's the Rose fight. That's what's big to me. Obviously, Lauzon is on the FS1 card. I think he's headlining that. Love watching Joe fight. Oh, I definitely gonna. So that means the night starts early, right? That means I'm gonna end up watching like 6 hours of fights or something like that. I'll probably starts at 6 or 7 p.m. and won't be over until after midnight or something like that. But yeah, the main two fights, of course, are Rose fighting Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Rose Namajunas fighting Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Fucking silly names. And I said it on the subreddit. Someone asked us, and my opinion is like, I'm scared for Rose again.
Did
right?
we already watch the thing about the tickets?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh.
about Jędrzejczyk getting in Rose's head by saying, something about her plane tickets, and then she steps away and she's like, "Did she do something to our tickets? Are our tickets confirmed? Like, did she cancel our tickets? Do we have tickets? Did she steal the tickets? Where are the tickets?"
What
got in her
tickets
head.
is she talking about? Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to see that fight, but I'm afraid for Rose just as much as I was the first time around. I want her to win so much because I really dig her, and I can't. That other chick doesn't speak very good English, and she's not pretty. So that's how I feel about that. But Tony versus fucking Habib is massive. It's so big in the sport. It's so big for that weight division. It's everything right now. It's the biggest fight there's been in a while because like the winner is the undisputed, right? He's undisputed 155 man. And then Conor McGregor presumably fights eventually the winner of that. In my head, I'm sure that like that's his next fight. Conor's next fight will be against the winner of this fight. I think so. That's what I think. And I said on Twitter like my dream come true for this fight is that Habib misses weight and Conor steps in and fucking beats Tony and then disappears for another 2 years. like that would be the dream come true. Like that would be such a fuck you moment. If he stepped in, beat the guy they say he can't beat, and then Habib is sitting there eating his tiramisu with neither a belt nor a shot at McGregor.
Well, apologies to Taylor as we talk about this. One, Chael Sonnen makes this point all the time, so I'll just parrot it. When a younger fighter steps in and beats an older champion, and then they do that rematch, the younger fighter wins just about 100% of the time. And Joanna was not supposed to have any shot, as you know, right? And I think a lot of people, you and I included, felt like, this is Thug Rose, we'll call her, it felt like not only was she not going to win, we were afraid that one of our favorite fighters might get hurt, permanently damaged, scarred on the face in a bad way. Like, I wasn't just worried about her losing. I was worried for her safety. And then she beat Joanna at striking. It was supposed to be grappler versus striker. It turns out it's grappler and better striker versus striker. No one saw that coming. The younger fighter always wins the rematch. Always. Like, Chael was like, I defy you. I dare you. Show me an example where it went the other way. And I'm like, I don't know.
Rocky IV. Like, no. But,
Wait,
it doesn't. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah,
but this is a little different. I don't know.
Fluke, such an upset, right? I hear you. I'm just pitching it. It fits here. Chael says it all the time, and he's always right about that.
I hope he's right.
Yeah, I hope he's right too.
I want Rose to kick her ass. I saw Jędrzejczyk's like mouth guard says still champion or like champion or something like that. Like I want her to get her ass kicked. I want her to eat some humble pie. and I want Rose to. I like Rose. I find her fascinating.
I
think
that in other sports. I don't see like the Carolina Hurricanes dancing around with their Stanley Cup from 2005. Like, we're still champion. No, bitches. Yeah. Like, there's actual rules to determine who's champion, and it's not you.
But man, Habib, like Habib versus Tony is such a cool fucking fight because it's gonna. I think right away you're gonna know who's gonna win. I think after the first round, even if it doesn't end in the first round, you're gonna be like, oh, Tony's got this, or oh, Habib's got this, because either Tony is going to. Maybe Habib takes Tony down, but Tony starts doing crazy damage from the bottom. That's the way things could go. Maybe Habib can't take Tony down because Tony is just so relentless with leg kicks and maintaining distance. And you're like, well, even if he does take him down, like Tony is teeing the fuck off on him. Habib can't eat this for another 2 rounds. He's going to be game over. Or Habib takes Tony down and then wallops him and grinds him for the first round. You're like, well, I know Tony has the cardio to go 5 rounds of this, but he can't win this way. You know, it's gonna. I think you're gonna know after round 1 who the winner's gonna be.
As you probably know, a lot of times when a guy's dependent on the takedown to win a fight, if they don't get that in the beginning, they're not gonna get it when they're tired and slippery. You know, fighters seem to have like 5, 6 takedown attempts in them, and if they don't work out, then they just are cruising for a bruising.
Yeah, he's very good at it though. You saw what he did to Rafael dos Anjos or whatever. You know, like there's a guy who's an incredible kicker.
Michael Johnson.
I thought dos Anjos had a much better chance of defending the takedowns, but you just saw him dumping his ass over and over, just throwing him on the ground and just getting on top of him and holding him there, and you know, it just seemingly weighing twice what he weighs.
Most recently, is that?
No, I think Michael.
Who did Khabib beat recently?
Michael Johnson's Barbosa. The last one. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, good call. Yeah. And then Johnson before that, and then Dos Anjos before that, I think.
Sounds right. Yeah.
He's 25-0 for a reason. Part of it's because he fought some buttercups. Part of it's because he's just a fucking
hard to beat
Dagestani eagle. And he's going up against Tony, who's like, the kid in me really likes fighters who sort of have this like kung fu sort of weird, unorthodox thing about them that makes you think like, oh, so fighting's sort of a mystical thing where like the guy who's like been hitting blocks and like, I don't know what you call that pole with the arms on it.
Tony Ferguson combines like Thai fighting, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and acrobatics. You know, and it's just like, wait a minute, what was that third one? Like, you know, he does lots of spinning shit and finds odd angles to hit you and takes a lot of risks that seem to pay off. I mean, he's the champ.
Yeah. He strikes in such unorthodox ways. The way those elbows, the way he throws those elbows when you're expecting a straight or a hook, like he's just, to watch him flow with his striking is almost hypnotic. Like throw that guy in a music video. I'd watch him in a music video, like set to like hard hitting rap music, just hitting a bag or hitting I want to see it now. I want to see you take like a holographic Bruce Lee and have like Tony fight him in a rap video. I'd watch that shit over and over. That'd be one of those late night videos. Like, yeah, let's watch Tony fight Bruce Lee.
You know what's fun? I don't consider either Khabib or Ferguson or Habib to be all that sane. Like whenever I hear them talk or interviewed, Habib is like so single-minded focused, it's weird. And Ferguson is weirder. And it's this match of two people who can't seem to even fathom the idea that they're not 100% right in all these weird situations. And I don't know. Like a lot of fighters, Cormier is normal, right? He has highs, he has lows. He's a fighter, but he's a regular guy. He's a dad. He's great. But these people are weird, and I love that.
Yeah, I think part of it's the language barrier with Habib. You know, they're like, "What are you gonna do?" He's like, "I'm going to win. You know, I win. This is what I do." You know, I feel like maybe he was more fluent in English. Maybe he'd have a more colorful like description of how he thought things were gonna go. Because you know, I take him down. He can do nothing. I smash. Habib smash. This is what I do.
I love it. Yeah, but I swear I've heard him.
He literally said that. They're like, he's like, it's unfortunate because I like him, but you know, now I have to smash him. Like, you have to smash him? Yes, you have to smash him.
It's great.
Taylor,
And Tony,
for Taylor, for your benefit, the way Habib fights is very much the way the Hulk fights. He gets on top of you and sort of uses his elbow and like forearm area, as well as like a hammer fist kind of thing, to just pound on top of your head like this for as long as he can.
I mean, I wouldn't want that done to me, so it seems effective.
he gets on top of you. He pounds on your head, and he'd rather not be doing that. He'd be like, Taylor, give up. You know, we both know how this is going to go. Just tap out now. Okay. He brings him where elbows it.
That
now?
literally happened in a fight, like 2 fights ago. Like he's beating the dog shit out of Michael Johnson, and Michael Johnson is like clearly losing, but has heart, so he's just taking it. And Habib's like, you know, I must be champion. You know it is me. I earned this. Just give up. It will be over. And Michael Johnson, like, I think he slapped him in the face. Like he come up with like a little like thing like this and hit him in the face, and you just Habib goes.
It's great.
Like, all right, you're gonna hit me you're gonna like give me some bitch slap. I'm gonna smash you about 30 more times in the fucking head, Michael. You enjoy your concussions.
Oh.
Concussions.
Dude, this is gonna be great. The fight this is one of those Super Bowl cards, right? They make 1 or 2 a year where they say, you know what, we need a special one, and this is one of those, and it's gonna be cool. Lauzon's gonna smash his guy too.
I really hope there's some. I want Conor to do a thing. I want this to be the moment where like Conor like steps out of the shadows, like just like in like WWE he would. You know, he's been missing from the scene. I want the winner to happen, and then him to like run into the cage and be like, "It's my fucking belt you got there." Like I want him to do a thing. I think this could be his best time. This is the best timing for him to like to do a thing.
Dude,
and I'd love to
Max
see it.
Holloway at it, man. You know, Max Holloway keeps calling him. He tweets at him a lot. And Max is like, you're a retired fighter. Like, who are you even talking about? You're the champion of 2014. No one cares about you anymore. And he's just so good at it. He's just constantly like, you know, I guess he got a Tony the Tiger sponsorship or something, or Burger King, right? And he's like, you're not the king. You're the king of burgers now. No one cares about you. You're not a fighter anymore. Oh, my God. Holloway rips McGregor's shit apart at Trash Talk. Conor used to be the Trash Talk guy. Now, Max Holloway kicks his ass at it constantly. I'm just sore at Conor because he doesn't fight. His last MMA fight was 2016. Get out of here.